welcome. Today we have Jaimie Howard to talk to us about her career and her endeavor. Welcome, Jaimie.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, tell us what it is you do and how you got started, please.
So I own a residential cleaning service, and this year I've actually branched out into some commercial work as well. I got into this kind of as a fluke thing. It was just going to be for a little while after I was to a point that I no longer wanted to work in the medical career due to life circumstances. And it was supposed to be like just something to fill time. And I loved it because I like to help people. And this is another way for me to help people without having to do it in the medical field. So what I do for my personal business is I go directly to the client's house, and every client has a different routine for me. Everybody has different things they want me to do, different ways that they want me to do things, different ways for me to help them. And I do everything from like obviously your normal cleaning of dusting and vacuuming and cleaning bathrooms. And I even help them organize different things when they're trying to rearrange things. I've branched off into I'll power wash their decks and I dog sit for them. Like it opens up a lot of opportunities once you get to know these people to help them in other ways. And that's the custom part of like the cleaning part. Because no, I don't just clean, but it's great because you can set your own hours. Like if you have school or something in the morning, like you can have an afternoon house. There are houses that go every single week, every other week. So you have an ability to be flexible with your scheduling. It pays fairly well, depending on how long you've been doing it and how well of a job that you do. It's really a great job. Like I love it. And you meet amazing people and you get to help them. Like they're so grateful to you. Like when they get home from work and their house is clean, like the messages you get on your phone are great because you get to help them and they really like it.
And how long have you been doing this on your own?
On my own, I have been doing this for 6.5 years. And I started with 8 clients. And pre-COVID, I was up to 29. And now, because I can't have help, because people are uncomfortable with me bringing other people into their house, I'm down to 20 that I can handle. And then I do 2 businesses that I clean. So it's definitely an opportunity to, you can really take on as much as you want. You can have a couple houses or you can have a lot of houses depending on your personal financial needs and your availability to work. But they should also really know it is a very physical job. And so if you are a person like I am not a sit behind the desk person and I don't like computer screens, like I really need to be active and going. And it's a great way to burn off that energy you have all day. And like I listen to audiobooks while I clean. So, and you could do podcasts and all kinds of different things too, which is a way to entertain yourself and have fun while you're working.
Can you be a little more descriptive on the physical piece of it? You said burning off some energy, but what on the job is physical?
You are carrying things around. You are on your feet the entire day or on your hands and knees. So you have to carry your supplies up and down stairs. Every house is different. You're standing up, bending down, because when you're dusting, you have to do everything from the floorboards to the ceilings to ceiling fans. You got to watch for cobwebs and the spiders. And then you're vacuuming. So you're obviously pushing and stepping and pushing and stepping. And then it's, you're squatting up and down and then you're leaning over. Like it's kind of a full body workout. And then when you're scrubbing, you're really using your shoulder muscles and like the stairs. There are days I do like 20 flights of stairs a day just for work. So it's it's physical, but it feels good physical. Like, I don't know. It's not, there are days where you're really exhausted because like, if you overdo it, I tend to do, you do feel like exhausted, but it's a great way for your body to feel healthy. Like when you get done with work, you actually feel like you've accomplished something today, because not only are you walking out of a house that is clean, but your body feels good because you've worked it.
Did you do any specified training to learn to operate a business and do this kind of work? Or how did you decide this was right for you?
Well, I had worked for a lady. And in the end, we had just different agreements on how to do things. And I didn't like some of the ways that she was doing things. And I wanted more control of being able to do it my way. Because what I considered to be a job well done and what was important to me was different than what was important to her. So it was at that point that I decided to go on my own. And like I said, I started out with just a few clients, and then through word alone and working hard, that's how I gained clients. And I was taught by my grandpa when I was a kid, any job you do, no matter whether you're taking the garbage out or you are a CEO at a company, your name is on that job. So when you walk out of that door or when that job is done, your signature is on it. Are you going to be proud of that? And I take that work ethic into my job of making sure that I am providing a quality product. I mean, I know it's work, but it's quality work, and that's important. And I liked it because I like to help people. Like, when you see somebody genuinely happy for your existence, like when they come home and they see you and their face lights up like it's the 4th of July, the positive endorphins are great. And knowing that you made that person happy, that is a huge part of my job. And people don't associate that with cleaning very often, but I really love the fact that I'm helping people every single day, because I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's work that everybody needs to do. And I'm not a people person. So I do like the fact that I don't have to work with a lot of other people. But it's great. Like,
so you started this, but you didn't necessarily have an education with business and marketing to do it.
I took a few college classes right out of high school on business and accounting, but no, like I had no idea. Like I would strongly suggest taking a basic class on business accounting just to help you with the paperwork and the taxes, because that's stuff that you have to do outside of it, because you do have to do a lot of the bookwork part. And so for that, I would strongly advise taking a class. But if you can't afford that, there are books and different training available through YouTube and other ways that you can learn how to do those things without having to go into debt or stress yourself out because you don't have the initial cost or like for the training.
What else would you suggest for a high school student watching this in terms of classes as they're thinking about owning their own business or maybe doing cleaning that you really feel helped you or would help somebody in this role?
I think that it would be important to take a basic accounting class to teach you how to do the numbers, and to also reach out to different people that you know who are self-employed, because some of it is just easier to look at in person, but it really depends on how big of a business you plan on going with. If you're going to have multiple employees and you don't want it to be like, for me, it's just me and I have a couple people who help me part-time. But if I wanted to grow this and hire more people and get even more, then I would definitely want a basic business background, because once you're handling scheduling, which is another part of this that can be very difficult once you get into multiple houses. So having some managerial skills and some management level classes, because you are balancing a lot, trying to keep everyone happy and everyone on task and this on time, and where everybody needs to go, because some people need to go in the mornings, some in the afternoons, some have this, and you have to figure all of that together. So definitely some management education.
And did you think when you were in high school that this would be what you would end up doing?
No, no, no. I wanted to do stuff with math, but never, ever in a million years would I have thought that I would have my own successful cleaning business, because it was not planned, it was not whatever. But by myself, I'm able to take care of my children, and we have everything we need. Like, it's given me the capacity to be financially secure by myself, and to me that is an important part, because I'm proud of it. Like, I built this, and you work hard and you can create something amazing, even though you never dreamed that that would be something you would do.
Wow, that's great. Very impressive.
It's thank you.
So what advice would you have for just anyone watching this, 16, 17, not sure what they want to do, but what life advice would you suggest for them as they're looking at careers?
Take your time. Try a few things. You have no idea yet even really who you are at that young of an age. It seems like you would, but really, I mean, in logical terms, the human brain doesn't stop developing until you're 24. So try some things. Don't dead set yourself that this is the only way that it's going to be. Try a few things. It might surprise you, and don't be afraid that if you don't like it, to try something else, because life is too short to be miserable. So if you try something and you're like, this is what I want to be, and then you realize you hate it, it's okay that you hate it. Look for something else, because you deserve to be happy. And finding something that makes you happy might not be the first thing you pick or you think of, or that other people think you should do. Sometimes life happens and it'll lead you to exactly what you need to do.
Very well said.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time today, Jaimie. If a student would want to reach out, would you be allowing them to do that to you?
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right.
I'll probably overtalk because I get nervous, but yes, they are more than welcome to reach out if they would like to.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Jaimie.